listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world, all of my friends around the world listen to the sound of this show. Listen, thank you so much. I got to tell y'all something. I got to tell you a quick story. So a few months ago, I was sitting in a meeting and I got a text message that said, hey, your show is number 3, meaning the Good Morning Gwinnett show. Your show is number 3 in Australia under news. I was like, what? In Australia under news? So instantly I got excited. Forgot I was in the meeting and was like, oh my God. And people were like, what happened? What happened? They thought something bad happened. And I was like, no, I just got an email, not a text, an email. I just got an email saying that my show is number 3 in Australia under news. And I was so excited about that, right? So then recently, like, I think it was, what's the day? Monday? It was Saturday. You know, you get your report about your stats and what's going on with your show and everything. So I opened up my report to see what happened for the week because I like to know my numbers for the week and they look good. But then I scrolled down and it said your show was number 1 in the United States, number 2 in Canada, number 3 in India, and not number 3. It was the top listening places were United States was number 1, Canada was number 2, India was number 3, and Albania was number 4. Like, these were the top places that my show had been listened to in that week. And I'm like, so I've seen India quite a few times on there, but that was the first time I had seen Albania. I'm like, Albania? So to all my friends around the world, thank you so much for listening to this show because I know you're listening. When I see these different countries, it warms my heart to know that people have taken out the time to listen to this show. And I'm all the way in Gwinnett, Georgia. Way, 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 way far away. But I want to thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate it. It really warms my heart. I hope that I say things that inspire you and hopefully entice you to come visit us here in Gwinnett County. And if you do, be sure to email me and say, hey, Audrey, I'm going to be in town. Now, I may even bring you on this show that day. Because I think that would be pretty darn cool if you came to the U.S. and if you came to Georgia in general and you became my guest on the show. So thank you again. I really appreciate you guys for listening to this show and supporting the show the way you do and showing me some, showing love. I appreciate that because I know that me talking on 4 days a week is not falling on deaf ears. People around Albania, I was like, Albania. That was pretty darn cool, y'all. Pretty darn cool. Speaking of the show, so starting this Friday, I know normally on Thursday I say goodbye, right? Normally on Thursday I say, hey, this is my Friday. No, my Friday is not my Friday anymore. So starting this Friday, I will be doing a video segment to the show, the Good Morning Gwinnett show. It's called Power Players. And so for you to be able to watch that show, you have to go to the Good Morning Gwinnett website. And you can watch it live every Friday at 10 o'clock where I bring on another power player to be my guest on the show. So that is live video. It's going to be streamed live on my website, goodmorninggwinnett.com. So be sure to go there if you want to watch it, 10 o'clock on Friday. No, I'm not shutting it down on Fridays. I am actually adding Fridays to the schedule. So this coming Friday is my first guest on the Power Player segment. It's going to come on every Friday at 10 a.m. You can watch a segment by going to goodmorninggwinnett.com. You can watch it, click on the tab that says Watch Live, and you can watch it live every Friday at 10 a.m. Or you can watch it on Facebook under Good Morning Gwinnett, under the Good Morning page on Facebook. You can watch it under LinkedIn, under Noise Media. So you can watch it live on all of these platforms. So I'm excited about that because for a long time I've been trying to figure out how to fit video into the show seamlessly, right? Without me having to cut Thursday episode in half and then go to that was just driving me nuts. When all I really had to do was just add another episode. So on Fridays I will now be broadcasting video live on Friday. So be sure to check it out. All right, let's get on with this. Let's get on with the show. Today is July 11th. It's also All-American Pet Photo Day. Also National 7-Eleven Day. National Blueberry Muffin Day. National Cheer Up the Lonely Day. Yeah, somebody is lonely. Cheer them up. National Mojito Day and National Rainer Cherry Day. I have no idea. That must be a type of cherry. Speaking of cherries, I had some really good cherries last night. They were really, really good. Really, really. I was like, oh, these are good. And I only bought like a pound, but now I feel like I need to go back and get me another pound because they were so good. And I like cherries. And cherries are kind of expensive. But I was like, I want me some cherries. And I bought me some cherries. So I'm going to probably go back and get me another pound of cherries because they really were good. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County, y'all. It's 69 degrees going up to a high of 86. 69 is kind of low. And it's overcast. It's really cloudy outside. So maybe the rain is cooling us down. I think I'm a little bit afraid, though, for the hurricane season because I feel like we've had so much rain. It's supposed to rain the entire week right through to next Tuesday. And I feel like that's a little early for all of that rain. Normally we get that rain. I don't know if we really get that much rain during the summer. I feel like it's a little early, but that makes me a little bit afraid for hurricane season because I feel like hurricane season is going to come and I feel like it's going to be pretty bad. And I hope I'm wrong. I really, 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 really hope I'm wrong. But the way the weather is going right now, it's weird. My friend Georgette was up in New York. Well, she's up in New York right now. And she said to me yesterday, it is beautiful here. And she said it was in the 70s. I'm like, in July? Because let me tell y'all one thing about up north, right? They have like long winters and long springs. But when it gets hot, it gets hot. And so up there's not a lot of central air and heat like it is in Georgia. So you have like the air conditions in the windows and things like that. And if you're not sitting in front of the AC in the window, you're somewhere hot. She said it was beautiful yesterday. And I'm like, wow. So 70 degrees in July? Yeah, that's a little bit different. So something is going on with our climate, but we know that already. But now it's a little bit more, I don't know. You can see it more. Like right now, 69 degrees in July. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's pretty. That's a pretty decent temperature for July. All right, let's get on with these horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thorson for today, Monday, July 11th. We're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Aries, put your money in a safe place that will ensure a profit if you let it sit long enough. You may have a problem with a female coworker. You will have extra energy to put it to good use. All right, listen. Put your money somewhere safe and let it stay there. I got to tell y'all a quick story. Y'all know I got a story. So my nephew is funny. He is really funny. I have two nephews, and I have two nephews by my brother, like my blood nephews, and then my husband has 1, 2, 3. My husband has 3 nephews, so those are my nephews too. But my blood nephews, I have 2. And so my oldest nephew is he came home for like 2 weeks, which is great because he's a college football coach and he never gets a chance to stay more than a couple of days. But he's been here almost 2 weeks and we are just loving it, just loving having him here. So he came over on Monday, I think it was, or Tuesday, and he's so funny though. He had told me before he came home, he said, "Listen, I need you to tell me how to invest." And I was like, okay. He said, I got money now. I can invest. So he's a college football coach. As a matter of fact, he's about to go spend some time with the Pittsburgh Steelers for 10 days on the Steelers fellowship. You know, and I know in his mind he's hoping he get a job with the Steelers, which would be absolutely amazing. Especially because my husband is a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, so that would be great. And my mom would probably up in heaven just smiling down. But anyway, so he came over. And we're talking about stocks, and I'm explaining to him the different stocks. I'm talking to him about crypto because in another world, I'm a financial advisor, licensed, right? I don't talk about it much, but I am. So he, and people know when it comes to stuff like anything dealing with money and stocks and all that stuff like that, they call me. So he comes over, and we're sitting in the kitchen. We're talking about, stocks and what's the difference between a stock, a mutual fund, a cryptocurrency. What's the difference between that? Which one you should invest in, which one you shouldn't. How do I tell what it costs? So we went through the whole scenario about those things. And so my baby nephew, his brother, he's really good in football. He's a sophomore this year. He's going to be a sophomore this year. He already has like 26 college offers. So he's good, right? He still has 3 whole seasons to play football. And prayerfully he go through all seasons in good health. So he has 26 college offers right now. And I said to my nephew, we talked about this before. He came, my brother, my nephew, and myself. We talked about, hey, listen, you should create a NFT for him because someone reached out to my nephew to create an NFT for him. And I was like, don't let anybody create an NFT without us being in the meeting. Now, I wasn't opposed to somebody else doing it because honestly, my schedule is tight right now. So I was not opposed to somebody else doing the NFT for him, but I just wanted to be in the meeting because I know my brother and my nephews did not understand, was not going to understand what the people were talking about, and I would because I've created an NFT and I'm working on one for the show. And so, my nephew was telling me, I'm explaining everything to him about stocks. I said to him, listen, do you think we should do the NFT for Jalen? That's my baby nephew. You think we should do the NFT for Jalen? Because it's going to take everybody hands on deck. Like, it's going to take all of you guys to put your hands on deck and be a part of this thing so we can make it successful, right? He's like, yeah, I don't think we should do it right now because Jalen ain't ready and he's not really going to have the time. And I said, well, if nobody's going to be ready and you guys are in the football space, I'm not going to have time to do it by myself. I'm going to definitely need your help. Now, I could still probably make that happen, and I still may, because all I need them to do is, like, reach out to the people they know. And trust me, my nephew and my brother, all three of them, they have really strong connections in football. NFL, college football, really, 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 really strong connections. So he said, I don't think we should do it right now because, Jalen is not into that stuff yet. And so now after today, because they have a meeting, all three of them later on today, that may change. But as of right now, it was like a no. So as he was leaving the house, I said to him, well, listen, what do you think about doing an NFT for you? He said, Auntie, I'm just trying to figure out stocks. Let's take it one step at a time. That's too much for me. And that was so funny to me because, and my daughter said, see, I told you, because she's the same way. Like, they tell me all the time, like, if I'm going to do something, I'm ready to do it. And he was like, one step at a time. I'm learning the stock part right now. I can't do all of that. It was hilarious. Yeah, I had to be there to listen to him talk. It was so funny to me. So I told my daughter, I said, Trey told me one step at a time. She's like, see, I told you, you be doing too much. You be doing too much. Anyway, I said all that to say, put your money somewhere safe and let it grow, Aries. I know that was a long story, y'all. Taurus, you can spend a passionate evening with someone you cherish if you make your plans early. Weigh the pros and cons and make a decision that will change the conditions you've been living under. However, you must not neglect your family. All right? Spend that passionate evening with somebody you cherish. Yep, make plans early because everybody busy these days. So you got to make the plans, put it on the books. I know it sounds corny to have to schedule out your dates, but if you're busy, that's what you got to do. If you want to keep the fire burning, baby. You want to keep that fire burning, make the plan. Gemini, a long, quiet walk alone may help you sort out your thoughts. Travel for business or pleasure will be enlightening. You need to put some trust in others. Listen, take a minute for yourself, Gemini. As a matter of fact, take two. Sometimes you just need to be alone so you can think things through. I tell y'all, Sundays are my best days. For some reason, they are my clarity days. It makes me want to get up on Monday and get started. So I'm always, when it's quiet on Sundays, I'm good because for some reason, that's the day I have the most clarity. And Monday morning when I'm brushing my teeth, I get great ideas. It's the weirdest thing. I can't even explain to you why it happened that way, but it does. Cancer, you can make things better if you don't know what to fix. You can't make things better if you don't know what to fix. You will enjoy travel and getting together with peers. Don't let your personal partner hold you back or slow you down. Here's the thing, Cancer. If they're not going where you're going, listen, you're going to have to leave them. I'm just saying, I'm not saying leave them totally. I'm saying you just going to have to go ahead and do what you got to do. And don't let them hold you back and let them know, listen, this is where I'm trying to go. And I love you. I'm right here with you. But right now, I got to take these extra 2 steps. You sit right there because that's what you want to do. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to keep moving. I'll come back later. Just let them know. I'm not telling you to leave them unless you definitely feel like this is not working. But if you feel like that person has a lot of great qualities, right, that you guys are just not on the same page about certain things, but those are things that you can kind of live without, because what I realize is that you can't make people be who they don't want to be. That should have been my closing statement. You just can't. You can't make people be who they don't want to be. What you can do is figure out what you guys are good together at, right? And then do those things, because I'm one way, you're the other way, and it may not be working on that level. However, there are other things that you can do that works well together. So focus on the things that you guys do well together, and the things you don't, you both have to understand, well, this is where I'm going, that's where you're going, and we'll meet up in the middle. It's okay. It's okay. I had to give these talks to my daughter because, I said, I'm putting a business in the street. She's dating, right? And every day I'm always checking it. So you guys know I'm a matchmaker. I'm always trying to match folks up because I love love. And so she's dating. It's like a long distance thing. So it's like, I'm like, okay, I don't even know how that's going to work. But anyway, I'm always saying, so how's it going? Because I'm always like, because I know my daughter, she'll find the smallest thing and be like, yeah, he didn't do this or he didn't call me today. I'm like, seriously? In my mind, I'm thinking, seriously, you mad about that? But, everybody like things the way they like them. So I'm always trying to be in folks' business and create love affairs. But they make me retire every quarter. So they make me retire, and then I come out of retirement. But I've been out now. It's been a quarter, I think. I think I've been out a whole quarter. Was it July? Yeah, I think the last time I even talked about something, trying to put somebody together, was probably like April. So I'm in retirement again. I should be like the no match love doctor. They should be like, she don't match anybody up because I haven't done a great job yet. And I've been doing this for 22 years, and I failed each time. Not that I haven't tried to create love for folks. I have. It just has not worked out. That's all. Leo, your social activity should be conducive to finding love. Look at there. See there? Leo needs me. There's a Leo that need my help in the love department. You can stabilize your situation if you compromise. Talk to someone you trust if you need advice about broaching the subject. All right, Leo, you want my help? Because I'll come out of retirement for you. You need some help finding love? You want me to come out of listen, email me, Audrey, at the nomatchlove.com. That's not even an email. Don't email me, y'all. I'm not going to get it because it doesn't exist. I should open it up, right? Virgo, you can learn from those who had similar experiences. Your words will be taken out of context if you are evasive with coworkers or employers. You will find that unfinished projects at home will be most satisfying. Yeah, you can learn a lot from those who have had similar experiences, and that's important. I was talking to someone this past weekend. They was thinking about they were talking about podcasting, and I was telling them, I said, listen, somebody asked me one time to help. They wanted to take my class. Well, they asked me about taking my class and starting a podcast, and they asked me why should they take the class, and I was like, listen, you're taking the class so you can skip the line, because here's the thing, I'm talking every day. I'm talking every day about podcasting. I'm living every day in this space. So even though you can find a ton of content out there, right? If you had one 90-minute session with me in a class, you can ask me so many questions and I can tell you so many stories till you don't have to search around. So it saves you time and energy, and you get to hear directly from somebody who's doing it, right? So the guy said, okay. And then he goes and don't take the class. And then he goes out there searching around the internet. So he produces 2 episodes. That's all he produced. And then he never produced another one. And I know he failed because he didn't take the class. And it wasn't a huge investment. That's the crazy part. Like, it literally was not a huge investment at all. It's much more now. It's like almost 5 times as much. Probably 5 times as much. Let me see. Oh, yeah, it's 5 times as much as it was then. But because that was like 3 years ago. And so times have changed. Inflation has caused me to increase my prices. But not only that, you really get a lot of information, and it sometimes you have to make that investment so you can skip the line. You know what I mean? All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this song to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Michael Thies, and stay tuned.
Time goes by and yet I wonder, are you and me still the same? Are you still loving the game? I know I don't. You cast your spell and I went under. I know the laughter and the pain. Will I ever love again? I don't know if I can take it anymore. So I stay here and hold my heart when you walk out the door. Made a promise to myself and I repeat it in my head. Set your mind free, set your mind free. No one knows what I've been through, but this is the end of me and you. Set your mind free. Made a promise to myself, this time I will keep it. Where there's a will, yeah, there's a way. With every smile, with every tear, I know I will make it. I'm gonna see a brighter day. Oh, 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 a brighter day, a brighter day. Oh. your spell and now and under. I know the laughter and the pain. Will I ever love again? I don't know if I can take it anymore. Yeah, so I stay here and hold my heart when you walk out the door. Yeah, made a promise to myself and I repeat it in my head. Set your mind free. Set your mind free. No one knows what I've been through, but this is the end of me and you. Set your mind free. Oh, hey, yeah. Oh, oh, right, yeah, yeah. Oh, made a promise to myself this time I'll keep it. Where there's a will, yeah, there's a way. With every smile, with every tear, I know I can make it. I'm gonna see a brighter day, brighter day,
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney bringing you the Daily Horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thies. I'm going to pick it up with Libra. You may find yourself caught in a triangle. You may want to take extra special care of your luggage if you're traveling today. Past partners are likely to reappear. All right, listen. Listen, Libra. What is a triangle and who is his past partner and why are they in the past? Here's the thing. You do not want to be in a triangle of love. You don't want to be in that. That's a problem. That's going to be a problem. And if this past partner is in the past, there's a reason that they're in the past. So I will warn you. No, I will caution you, not warn. I will caution you to go back and look and see why that person is in your past. Was it because of them or was it because of you? Was it the one you let get away or were you the one that got away? Go back, revisit that thing before you let them back in. I'm just trying to help you out. Scorpio, don't cause a scene, but when you get home, let your partner know how you feel and why. You can win if you're open and upfront with your boss. Pleasure trips will ease the tension between you and your mate. Don't cause a scene. Let them know how you feel when you get home. Do not embarrass this person. Nobody likes to be embarrassed. I don't care who it is. If you have a temper, hold it until you get home. And then go home and try to handle that thing diplomatically, right? Just don't cause a scene. It's embarrassing. It's going to be embarrassing for both of you because you think you're embarrassing that person. You're making yourself look bad as well. So just don't do that, Scorpio. Sagittarius, you may have the day off, but your thoughts will be on your work and your cash situation. That's always my issue. Not always, because I do kind of, when I do fall down the TV rabbit hole, I fall hard and I binge out. Organizations may cost you more than you can afford. Travel, although enticing, will cost more than you expect. All right, listen. You may have time off, but your money is on your work and your cash. Think about what you can do to increase your cash flow, right? Think about how to add passive income streams to your business, Sagittarius. This way, you have more irons in the fire. That's what I decided to do when I launched Good Morning Gwinnett. People ask me all the time, like, how do you make money from Good Morning Gwinnett? Well, I get on here and talk every day, and I drive a bunch of traffic back to my website. And if you go to the website, I have all kind of ways to support this show by buying things, whether it's an advertisement or a T-shirt. So that's how that's how I do it. You have to find a way that works for you. That works for me. I'm leaning more so every day towards passive ways to do that because you listen to my voice. I'm straining because I talk so much, so I'm straining. And so I'm looking at more passive ways to do that doesn't really involve me doing anything except for my show. I do a lot of consultations because of that. So think about what you have to offer, right? Don't go out and get like a part-time job or anything unless that's a part of your financial plan. All right, Sagittarius. Capricorn, you can finish projects early, which will bring you praise from your superiors. You've been a little down and you need a lift. Don't overspend to impress others. Don't overspend to impress others, and don't overspend to compensate for the pain. If you've been a little down, find something to make you laugh. Listen, go to TikTok. Whenever I feel funky and mad, trust me, I just go sit up and look at TikTok. TikTok is hilarious. Like, it's so funny because I was in a funk. I think it was it Friday night? Saturday night. I got a little annoyed with somebody. And I decided I wanted to not be annoyed and change my energy. So I went to TikTok and laughed up a storm. Because TikTok has some funny stuff on there, y'all. It has some funny people in there doing some funny stuff. And I just sit there and listen, you feeling a little down, just go to TikTok. I know that sounds easy, and it is. And it may not fix all your problems, but for a hot second, you can laugh till you get a pain in your side. You know how you be laughing like, oh my God, and you be holding your side and your tears be rolling down your face because stuff be so funny. That was me. That was me Saturday. And whenever I feel funky, I go to TikTok because TikTok is hilarious. Aquarius, you would need to do a lot of research if you wish to get to the bottom of things. Deep discussions may only lead to friction. Try not to be too emotional with those around you. All right, let me tell you something. Let me say this, Aquarius. Sometimes it's just better to leave things alone. I know you feel like it needs to be said, but does it really need to be said? Like, think about that for a second. I was in that situation, and there was something that was kind of bothering me, but I knew if I went into this, it was going to be a deep discussion. But I said to myself, if you go into this deep discussion, it's going to cause a problem for the rest of the day. Do you really want to be in because I know I was going to get ticked off. So I already knew that. I already knew I would be ticked off. Do you really want to be ticked off and in a bad mood, got to go watch TikTok to get better for the rest of the day? And my answer to myself was no. So sometimes you may want to have these deep discussions, but are they really going to be worth it? Is it going to change anything? Like if the person you're having that discussion with is not going to change because you've been having that discussion forever, they're not going to change after one discussion, then why bother? And that's what I said to myself. When I say what I'm going to say, is it really going to change anything? It's not. Only thing it's going to do is piss me off, right? Then I got to go sit up and waste a whole bunch of time on TikTok because I want to laugh again and change my energy. So why even bother doing that? I have good energy right now. I just got some things on my chest that I feel like I need to get off. Yeah, I'm just going to drop them off. How about that? I'm going to drop them off in a solo way. So I just got rid of them. Like, you know what? I'm not going to even bother because that's going to take me off. It's not going to solve anything. I've been having the same discussion forever. It's not going to change a thing. I already know that because it has never changed and I've been saying it. So why, Aquarius, do you want to do that? Just don't. Just don't. Somebody need to hear that message today. Don't do it. Don't even bother. It's going to mess your whole energy up. Probably your whole day. It's still early. Don't do it. Is it worth it? Is it going to change anything? I'm talking about anything. Have you had the discussion before, Aquarius? Did it change then? Because if it did, you wouldn't be having it now. If you know it's not going to change anything, then don't do it. Find something else to focus on. That's what I did. All right, last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces, you need to take some time out to decide what you want to do. Take that long overdue vacation if you can. Your emotions have been pulled out of shape and you need to do a little backtracking. Listen, I'm going to Jersey this month. It's not a long vacation, but it is going to be a short vacation. I think I want to go to Helen. I think I want to go to Hilton Head. These are all the things I'm thinking about I want to do. And I think I'm going to do them. So I'm definitely going to Jersey. Hang out with my girl. It's her birthday coming up. And we're going to hang out. We're going to have a party. She likes to party. All I want to do. She likes to party and I like to play cards. How about that? So me and the husband going to Jersey to visit some family and friends. Have some fun. I think I'm going to go listen to some club music. Just reminisce for a second. Take a trip back in time. House music? Yes. House and club music. Yes, y'all. That used to be my thing. 4 days a week, I was a party animal. Not a drinker. I just partied without... If the music was good, your girl could party. I'm not a drinker, though. I was the one that was designated to drive because I wasn't a drinker. And because I don't like... It's so weird because the older I get, I may be a little bit anal. I don't like being out of control. And for me, alcohol makes me out of control. It makes me sleepy. I want to go to bed. But I don't feel like I have control. And I'm not a control freak. I just want to control me. And when I'm drinking, I don't feel like I have that type of control. I laugh a lot. People like it because I laugh a lot. Because I'm always giggling. And then I get sleepy. Then I can't keep my head up. So I'm not a drinker. So I very rarely drink. But party, I will. Yes. All right, Fish, listen. You need some time to decide what you want to do. What do you want to do? I know we can be very indecisive sometimes. This is one of our traits because we are two fish swimming in two different directions, and sometimes it's just really difficult to make a decision. Listen, I'm a fish. I'm telling you what I know for a fact. There are times when I can't make a decision to save my soul, but then there are other times I can make a decision in seconds. Like I can hear the situation like, yeah, and the decision is made. But there are other times. Now, let me just say this. Most of the time when it's about my business, decisions are made. If I'm trying to figure out what to eat, not so easy. It's not. You would think that it would be. It is not. That is one of the most difficult decisions that I have to make on a daily basis. What am I going to eat? That's when I'm really indecisive. I remember, oh God, I got a story, y'all. And then I'm going to, okay, so that's all the horoscopes I got for today. I'll be back again tomorrow to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thassa. Now, let me tell y'all this quick story. I was engaged to this guy, right? And we were driving down the street in Orange, New Jersey. I was engaged 3 times. On the 3rd time, I got married. Go figure. We were driving down the streets in Orange, New Jersey. And all my peeps in Jersey, y'all know what I'm about to say. It's Orange, New Jersey. That McDonald's on the corner of, what street is that? God, I can't, Hillier. I think it's Hillier and Main Street. There's a McDonald's right there. So, and there was a fish market across the street. So everybody that lives in Orange know the fish market. That's where we bought our fish from. So me and my fiance was driving down the street. He says to me, what do you want to eat? I said, I don't know. And you would think that I had said something bad. We were at the stoplight at the corner of Hillier and Main Street, right by the McDonald's. He got so mad with me because I didn't know what I wanted to eat. He got out the car and he started walking. And guess what I did? Can y'all guess what I did? I pulled off and left I want to say something. This is a family show. I left him walking. Like, how you going to get mad because I don't know what I want to eat? What does that got to do with you? What do you want to eat? He started walking, and then when I saw him, he had made his way home. Because I was like, yeah, guess what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to tell you to get back in the car. You've been a little, I want to say something, but this is a family show. I'm like, yeah, walk then. You want to walk? And so he went walking that way, and I went in a different direction, like I see you when you get home. Yeah, but I am really indecisive when it comes to food. Business, not so much. Food, yes. My husband called me every day. He goes, what's for dinner? And I'd be like, and then he'll say before I say, I don't know, because I don't know. So yesterday I made dinner. So he and my uncle have dinner. I didn't make anything. I didn't make what I made for them I don't like. So I won't be eating that. But I'll figure out what I'm going to eat. But he knows I have no idea what's for dinner. All right, let's get on with this show. Yeah, I just thought about that story, y'all. It was like, he was like, what you gonna eat? And I was like, I don't know. He gets out the car and start walking. I was like, oh, okay. You gonna walk? Walk. I wanted to say walk all the way home. He did. I don't know how he got home, but he showed up after me because I got there first. Ooh, Lord. That's funny, right? All right, let's get on with some news you can use. So, Lawrenceville reached a settlement with the female police captain who filed a sexual harassment complaint. Yeah, remember that? I talked about that story. The first woman to serve as captain in the Lawrenceville Police Department has resigned her position and reached a $300,000 settlement with the city in the ongoing fallout from a sexual harassment scandal that has rocked the police department earlier this year. I talked about that earlier. The Lawrenceville City Council approved a settlement for Captain Tawana Gilabani on Thursday. Gilabani would get $195,000 from the settlement, while the rest would be paid to her attorney. Ooh, her attorney came off. So she got the settlement for $300,000, and out of that, she's getting $195,000, and the attorney getting $110,000. What? Yes, I'm in the wrong profession. I talking up. I should have been an attorney. Anyway, Gilabani was caught up in a sexual harassment scandal, which led to former police chief Tim Wallace's resignation as the abrupt retirement of a male captain. So she filed a lawsuit against them earlier this year. And it's so sad because she was the first female police captain, and so I don't know. I often wonder, right? what make people do the things that they say the things that they do? You know, what make them act the way they act? So anyway, an investigation revealed that Wallace had told Giovanni she looked like a Hooters girl, and that the male captain, Ryan Morgan, was accused of making crude comments to Giovanni. Giovanni, who resigned from the police department on June 23rd, had filed a complaint with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission against the city this past spring. She claimed in the complaint that she had been subjected to sexual discrimination and a sexual hostile work environment, and that she had experienced retaliation within the department after the investigation into the sexual harassment claims was made public. So anyway, you came off, girl. What you gonna do now? Like, you got some cash. You got some cash. So she ain't struggling right now. $195. She can figure out what she making $195 as a captain. I don't even know. I don't know. What do they make? The city of Lawrenceville has agreed to pay its employee police captain Tawana Gilman a sum of $300,000. So she got that, but $110,000 that is going to the $115,000 going over to the lawyer. The lawyer's getting his. Yes, he is. Yes. Anyway, she has that settlement. That's done. Listen, the county wasn't trying to play around with this. Like, let's get this over with. Here's the thing. Chances are, I'm not saying it was true, but I know they don't want that scandal to keep going, so they got rid of that real quick. It made news today, and tomorrow it'll be gone again. The Gwinnett County Board of Commissioners recently added 2 licensed clinicians to the partnership between the police and Viewpoint Health, ensuring a behavior health responder team will be on duty 7 days a week. That's important, y'all, because I don't know if y'all noticed, but we have a problem. We have a mental health problem, not just in this country, but around the world. And the way people are taking it, the way people are handling this thing, they just want to shoot up folks and do crazy stuff. So the fact that our police, our commissioners have said, yes, we need to make sure that we have a mental health team available 7 days a week, that's a great thing. The team works with residents experiencing mental health crisis. The expansion is a vital step to ensure the county is serving our vulnerable population when help is needed the most, said Nicole Love Hendrickson, County Commission Chairwoman, in a news release. I applaud the success of our current team, the compassion they've shown to residents, and I'm thrilled to witness the future of the police mental health collaboration. So we need that, because there are a lot of people struggling out there right now. There are a lot of people struggling mentally. They're struggling quietly, silently, and then they do things that are just detrimental not only to themselves but to other people. And we don't want this to happen. And what we don't want to happen also is for someone who has a mental health condition to have the police call to their homes and they die. And they die because the people that were called were just not trained to handle the situation. So kudos to the boards of commissioners for that. That partnership, I think, is going to help our community even more. All right. I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after the song to bring you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So stay tuned.
Baby, I like you. My baby, I die for you. See you, you know, I see you. My baby, you know, I ride with you. My baby, I don't cover that, I die for you. I pray to the Lord, I rise to the Lord, gonna greet the Lord. I pray to the Lord, Fatumata Jambele, everything being safe again, man. Everything for your Jambele, oh yeah. You are not a friend of me, no. Baby, you mean more to me. You are not a friend of me, no. Baby, you mean more to me. Ooh. Promise, Bobby, call you back, yeah. Oh, yeah. You looking like me, oh yeah. You see me be like, I'm not a naughty rider. Let me please you right tonight. Don't make plans tonight, yeah. But get it, come to me. Come to me, let's go. Come to me, Fatumata Jembele, oh Jembele, oh. I pray to the Lord, I rise to the Lord, gonna greet the Lord. I pray to the Lord, Fatumata Jembele. Everything being safe again now. Everything for your Jembele, oh Jembele, oh yeah. You are not a friend of me, no. Baby, you mean more to me, more to me. You are not a friend of me, no. Baby, you mean more to me, more to me. Keep us safe. Baby, you're keeping us safe. I see you. See. You are not a friend of me, no. Baby, you mean more to me, more to me. You are not a friend of me, no. Baby, you mean more to me, more to me. You are not a friend of me, no. Baby, you mean more to me, more to me. You are not a friend of me, no. Baby, you mean more to me, more to me.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you a daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Well, thank God that our rescue team was able to help 4 people that were stranded on a rock in the middle of the Yellow River. Okay, so I'm grateful that they were saved. I am. My thing, okay, so here's my question. All right, so anyway, let me just tell y'all the story. So Gwinnett County firefighters rescued 4 people from the Yellow River on Saturday after they got trapped on a rock after water levels suddenly began to rise. All right, so they were out there in the river, playing in the river. Okay, the 4 people were found near a rock in the middle of the river, and firefighters had to throw a rescue bag out to save them. The incident happened at Yellow River Park, located off of Juhan Road. Okay, so the 4 adults told fire personnel they were playing in the river when water levels suddenly began to rise, trapped them on a rock. Now, I'm happy. I'm happy that this was not a tragedy. I'm happy that our team was on the money and they got there on time and they got them off the rock. But my question is, why are you playing in the river? 1. 2, why are you playing in the river at 8 o'clock at night? I'm just saying. Thank God they were rescued, though. I'm just saying. I'm not getting in the river. Yeah, I'm not getting in any water really, hardly, because I can't swim. But, and so the river rose up. I'm wondering, could they swim? But here's the thing. The water pipe, I don't play around with water that moves. A swimming pool, I'll take a chance. The ocean and the rivers, I'm not getting any of those. Especially not a river, because all the thing I'm going to think about is going to be a snake in the river. No, I'm not doing a water moccasin. I'm not getting in the river. The ocean, I remember when I was younger, I would get in the water in the ocean. Now, if I'm going to get in the ocean, you better believe it's not coming above my knee. No ma'am. No sir. Because I always had this thing about, what you call it, rip tides? It's going to have to come and get me off the edge of the ocean. Because that's about as far as I'm going. I'm not going out there where that water is up to my waist. Not going to happen. I did that a long time ago. Me and my friend Angie, we were in Atlantic City. And she's almost drowned me twice, by the way. We went swimming to take swimming lessons so we could learn how to swim. So we're at the Y, and we're on the little boards you hold on to go across the pool. We're on the board. And then she flips off of her board and then pulls me under. That's the first time she almost drowned me. The second time she almost drowned me, we were in Atlantic City, trying to be cute, taking pictures. We holding hands like girls on the beach, right? Taking pictures. And a wave come up and hit us, right? And she grabs me and pulls us both under the wave. I was like, okay, that's it. No more water with you. I'm not hanging out in the water with you ever again. And we never did. Anyway, I ain't about the water like that. The Gwinnett County Board of Commissioners recently approved spending of about $6 million on 4 new aerial ladder trucks for the fire service department. Yes, they're going to get some trucks. The trucks are funded by the 2017 Special Purpose Local Option Sales Tax Program. We know it as SPLOST. The sole source contract went to Sutphin Corp. which manufacture Gwinnett fire trucks that will be replaced with the new ones according to the plan. So we're going to get some new trucks, new fire trucks. Listen, we know our we need them because people out there standing in the middle of the river on rocks. So the fire department need to have the best equipment to rescue these folks that want to stand on rocks in the middle of the river. I'm just saying. The trucks have 95-foot ladders. Fire Chief Russell Nix told commissioners. They provide more water from an elevated position and have platforms that improve rescue capabilities. Nix said, we know we need them because folks want to go stand on rocks in the middle of the river. So they got to be able to get to them. Maybe this time they can send a ladder for them. I'm just saying. I'm being facetious, y'all. I know. Forgive me. But I was like, why in the world? I'm just saying. Sometimes I just wonder, like, what's the thought process? Like, why would I go stand out in the middle of the river? Why would I be playing in the river? Especially if I can't swim. I ain't going nowhere near the river. Like, I ain't even going by the edge of the river. I'm just saying. Anyway, Georgia Gwinnett College professor is working on, how to keep bees abundant. We need bees. The earth need bees, y'all. I try not to kill a bee. I swing at him so he can get away from me, but I ain't trying to kill him. It's hard to ignore the importance of bees to life on Earth. Bees pollinate more than 1/3 of the human food supply, including a large majority of fruits, vegetables, and nuts in your refrigerator or pantry. Yes, bees are important to us here on Earth. I watched a show yesterday called what was it called? The Future Is, or The Future Forward. It's on Netflix. It's called The Future Forward. They got some technology right now that's coming out that make you say, "Oh my God!" It almost asks the question like, "Will we be human at the end of this?" I'm just saying, you gotta look at it. It's called The Future Forward. It's on Netflix, and it talks about all kinds of stuff. Medical stuff. Like and I don't know if you've heard it before. You got to be kind of geeky to pay this stuff any attention. Like I watched the whole 8 episodes because I like that type of stuff because I'm geeky. But anyway, it showed where they're gonna be 3D printing organs, which is a good thing because imagine someone who has a damaged liver or a damaged heart or damaged kidneys, and you don't want to be on dialysis. Well, they can 3D print you one from your own cells and put it back in your body. A healthy kidney that's a perfect match because it came from you. Sounds freaky, but that's where we're going. So check that out. Anyway, bees are important to the earth, and so we need to know how to make sure we have bees here on Earth, right? It says, according to a nationwide survey conducted by nonprofit Bee Informed Partnership (BIP) in 2021, beekeepers in the United States lost 45.5% of their managed honeybee colonies from April 2020 to April 21. Ooh, that's a lot. Biologists worldwide have expressed acute concern over this trend, which could have been devastating, which could have devastating consequences to the U.S. food supply if solutions aren't found to reverse it. So I wonder what solutions they're working with to reverse that. Anyway, Dr. Mark Schuletter, I'm sure I'm messing his name up, a professor of biology at Georgia Gwinnett College, has dedicated his life work to finding those solutions. Initially focused on apple orchards, he's shifted his research to blueberry patches after receiving an on-farm sustainable agriculture research and educational research grant. The doctor and his team planted wildflowers adjacent to blueberry bushes on the Pinefield Echo Farm. What is that? Halfback? Okay, I can't even pronounce that, y'all. I can't even. Anyway, they planted some stuff on the farm, and they're gonna spend the summer observing the plants. They want to figure out, what we need to do to make sure that the bees are safe here on Earth, so they can keep pollinating our food, so we can have food. Otherwise, we're not gonna have any. We're not going to have any food. All right, so the Swanee Fest planning meeting is going to be this evening, July 11th from 6:30 to 7:30. It's going to be at City Town Hall. All are welcome to the monthly planning meeting to create this year's Swanee Fest. So if you want to get involved with the Swanee Fest, you want to put your 2 cents in, the meeting is going to be tonight at 6:30 to 7:30. That's going to take place at 330 Town Center Avenue in Swanee. This is for the festival, the Swanee Festival planning meeting. It's not the regular city planning meeting, for the festival. So the greatest time in the galaxy, volunteers, that's the name of the festival, y'all. The volunteers serve on committees to oversee vendor selection, volunteers, marketing, entertainment, sponsors, children programming, parade, transportation, and more. If you want to be involved, This meeting is going to be this evening at 6:30 to 7:30. That's going to take place at 330 Town Center Avenue, and that's in Swanee. If you want to be a part of that, the planning, the Swanee Fest planning. For more information, go to SwaneeFest.com. SwaneeFest.com. If you want to be a part of that, you think you got some planning skills? Yeah, I'm hosting an event right now. I can't wait until it's over. It's July 29th. And when I tell y'all, just thinking about it stresses me out, so I try not to stress it out because I'm not an events person. So I try not to stress. I try not to think about it. I can't wait till it's over. I can tell you this, I probably won't do another one. Just because it's too many moving pieces and I don't have a team of people because everybody's busy. Anyway, self-guided tour. You want to take a self-guided tour this evening? Yes, the Aurora Theater. You can take your self-guided tour. It says take a 90-minute scary stroll around the beautiful historic courthouse square and by storefronts restored on to their turn-of-the-century charm. That's downtown Lawrenceville. Learn about the night the dead walked down the main street of Lawrenceville. Did the dead really walk down the main street of Lawrenceville? I'm just saying. Hear about bizarre paranormal events that have happened recently in businesses on the square. Really? Anyway, you want to take that 90-minute scary stroll down over in Lawrenceville, you can do so. It's tonight. It's going down today. Check out you got to go to the Aurora Theater. That's located at 128 Pike Street in Lawrenceville. The number for information about this, how you pay for this tour, is it free? I don't know if it's free or not, but you can check it out. Call the number 678-226-6222, 678-226-6222, 678-226-6222. All right, y'all. I'm going to my last song. Then I'm gonna come back and give you my inspiration for the day, so you can say goodbye. But right now, listen to this song, and I'll be right back. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Listen, I was sitting here doing a chair stomach crunch while the music was playing. Now I got a cramp in my stomach. Like, oh, God, that hurt so bad. You got to get your exercise in any way you can. All right, so listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration for the day, and it's a pretty simple one. It says, happiness depends upon ourselves. I'm going to say that again. Happiness depends upon ourselves. Aristotle said that, and he was right. Here's what I'm going to say. Only you can make you happy. Only you can make you happy. Yeah. Happy. Yeah. That was only you can. The song was called "Only You Can Make Me Happy." But I'm telling you, only you can make you happy. Listen, stop trying to depend on other people to make you happy. Make yourself happy. You know, my brother said to me, he was like, "Orge," so everybody call me Orge. He says, "Orge, you know, I can only make me happy. I'm not going to go out of my way to try to make other folks happy. It's up to them." And we were talking about like one of his friends in Jersey, and you know, we was having this long conversation about happiness and stuff. And we were talking about our mom and how, you know, how we missed her and stuff. And it would be so nice if she was here to see all the great things that were going on with all the kids and with us. And so at the end of the day, we chose happy, you know. And sometimes you have to choose happy, but you got to make yourself happy. You got to stop depending on other folks to make you happy, because nobody is going to make you happy. You're gonna have to make yourself happy. You have to give yourself permission to be happy. And guess what? If somebody is unhappy because you choose happiness for yourself, then that's their problem. It's not your problem that they have decided that they want to be unhappy. That's not your problem. It's their problem. And it's okay for it to be their problem. Sometimes we get so wrapped up in everything that's going on with everybody else. We want to make them happy and we forget about our own happiness. Don't forget about your happiness. Your happiness is just as important as anybody else's. And it's okay for you to be happy. And if somebody's in your life and they don't want to see you happy, then you might want to rethink that person in your life. I'm just saying. Because if you being happy makes them unhappy, what does that say about the relationship? Because I'm with my partner, I want my person to be happy. Right? My husband and I had a conversation yesterday. He didn't do something that I know would have made him happy. And he didn't do it because he couldn't get in contact with me. And I said to him, why wouldn't you do it? Because I couldn't understand why he would. I would have been ecstatic if he had done it, because I know he wanted to do it. But because I didn't answer my phone, because the phone was in the... As a matter of fact, I don't even know where I had put the phone. He didn't do it. And I said to him, well, why wouldn't you do it? Because what was I going to say about you being happy? And I know that would have made him happy. And I want him to be happy. He didn't do it, though. And I felt really bad for like half the day, because I'm thinking, but why wouldn't you do that? It would have made you happy. And I know it would have made you happy. And I can't imagine why you would think that I wouldn't want you to be happy. I couldn't wrap my... And so that was a conversation that I could have had yesterday. And I chose not to have it. Because I felt like he was already feeling bad because he didn't get to do this thing that was going to make him happy. I was feeling annoyed because I'm trying to figure out why you wouldn't want to be happy. And why would you think I wouldn't want you to be happy? Because I would have been like, hey, listen, detour, change of plans. This is what I'm about to do. This is what I would have done. I'll see you later because I got this great opportunity and I'm going to be happy. And I'm hoping that he would say, okay, enjoy, which I know he would. Like, I know he would have said to me, all right, cool. Because that's what he says. But I think my pain was, why didn't he think I would say the same thing to him? You know, go have fun and be happy. Because that's who I am. And I'm thinking, man, does he really know me? So I'm just saying, I'm just being transparent. So you got to make yourself happy, right? You got to make yourself happy. That's all I got for you today. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 59 minutes with me, and I love and appreciate you for that. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. Listen, be sure to download the app from the App Store. Whether you got an Android phone or an Apple phone, there is a Good Morning Gwinnett app in your App Store. So you can download that app from the App Store. Also, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com. If you missed any episodes of the show, you can listen to all past episodes there as well. Check out My Gwinnett TV. Read the articles on the website and support the site. Just go to the marketplace and pick something. All right? Buy a book. Go to Amazon. Buy a book. I'm working on a new book. I'm excited about it. So, as a matter of fact, it's the book on the front, and I was going to release it on the 31st, but I changed the title. Now I got to change, because I thought this was such a great title. I can't tell y'all what it is yet. I'm going to tell you later. I thought it was such a great title, and I changed the whole thing up, which is going to set me back about 2 months. So instead of coming out July 31st, I think it's going to be coming out September 31st. But that's okay, because I think it's going to be much more powerful, because I think it's going to be a good book. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you again for listening. Remember, stay safe out there. We got monkeypox and we still got corona running around. And I want you guys to stay safe so you can spend a lot more time with your family and friends. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m., God willing. Until next time, my friends. Until next time. Make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.